Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo, and welcome to my new Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. This is a series that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and it is a game that is near and dear to many a player. I, on the other hand, have a very unique history with this game. A history that I hope to tell you guys about over the course of this series. This is a series that I've played this game so many times that I honestly can't even count it all. But there will be time for reminiscing later. So let's dive into The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends on thee. Hello, Link. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. I'm too tired.
Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
I'm awake. Who are you? Tell me about yourself.
You finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. The Great Deku Tree has asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. So, let's get going right now.
So, this is our little house. We got ourselves a sink, we got ourselves a little table, what appears to be a table with some nuts on it, or maybe some berries. We got this little piece of paper, our own little bed. Okay, let's leave. Welcome to the Kokiri Forest.
Yahoo! Hi, Link. Oh, it's a girl. We're gonna need to impress her with our athletic abilities.
What? How was that? Were you impressed by my athletic skill?
Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait here for you. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree.
This girl is Saria. And, she is kind of cute. She's got the little green hair thing going, which is kind of cool. But before we go, I'd like to bring your attention to this. Link made a little doodle on his house. You can see there's a little figure with what appears to be a sword and a shield. A little ball of light up there, fighting against a dinosaur. I thought that was pretty cool. It does kind of inform a little bit about Link's personality, but, we got stuff to do, so how about we go see the Great Deku Tree? And Navi has something to say. Let's see what she has to say.
The Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me.
Alright. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man.
What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree has actually summoned you?
What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Sheesh! This guy's an ass. Well, nothing left to do but go back and tell Sari on him. Maybe she'll be able to make this jerk move.
What? Mido won't let you go see the Great Deku Tree. Oh, that bum. I don't know why he's always so mean to everyone. What he said is true, though. The forest. Strange things have been happening here lately. You need to be ready for anything. You'd better find a weapon. You can buy a sword at... You can buy a shield at the shop, but there's only one sword hidden away somewhere in the forest. And so, we have our first objective. Get ourselves a sword and a shield. Before we do that, how about we talk to some of the little Kokiri residents? Oh, you a fairy now. That's great, Link. What? You've been called by the great Deku Tree. What an honor. He may give you a special gift. Hee. That's because the great Deku Tree is our father, the forest guardian, and he gave life to all us Kokiri.
A by the stone, pick it up. A by the stone, pick it up.
Mean old Mito. He made me pick up all the rocks in front of his house.
Well, I'll help you out there, buddy.
So, yeah, you can pick up rocks and throw them. That's pretty much your little tutorial for this thing. And occasionally they'll have little goodies inside, like rupees, which are our currency. Blue rupees are worth 5, green are worth 1, red are worth 20, purple ones are worth 50. I think there's silver rupees in this game that are worth 100. I don't remember if silver rupees are in this game. Actually, I think there are, and I don't think they're worth anything. And there are gold rupees that are worth 300. We will be seeing all the different types of money. As for now, let's talk to this girl. You came all the way up here. You're a real man. Look, isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with the up stick. With the up on the C stick. You can look around the forest using the control stick. Yep, when Navi isn't talking to us, we can go into first-person mode and have a good little look around. It's pretty cool. Oh, God. I forgot you were right there. This little girl is named Fido. It's presumed, or Fido, maybe. It's presumed that she is the sister of Mito, but technically all the Kokiri are siblings. It makes me wonder how they reproduce. Probably best not to think about that. But, it's probably good for us to go around. Oh, there's this guy by the door. You're not allowed to leave the forest. The great Deku Tree said that if a Kokiri leaves the woods, he or she will die. Well, probably good that we don't leave the forest then. But anyway, let's go over here and explore a little bit over here. Hey, put up your dukes. Hey, let's work on some moves. To jump sideways while L targeting, press A as you move left or right. To do a backflip while L targeting, press A to move backwards. To do a roll attack, while L targeting, press A as you move forward. While you roll, you can avoid damage. If you have your sword ready while L targeting, you can do a jump attack by pressing A. A jump attack does double damage. You can L target on a stone and move next to me, so let's practice. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But it is kind of cool, though, that he mentions that the roll helps you avoid damage. I honestly never saw that little bit of dialogue. I just kind of figured that out on myself. But anyway, we managed to crawl into this area, which has a giant stone. Ba-ba-da, 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 ba-ba-da-da-da. Oh my god, it's coming here. We'd better run for our lives or else we'll get smushed by a boulder. Visit the House of the Know-It-All Brothers to get answers on all your item-related questions. We're not going to do that. I can explain everything that the thing wants. But here's our first of many treasure chests. Da-na-na-na! We got the Kokiri Sword. On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a little while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. So, this is our pause screen. We got a map, we got our selected items, we got our equipment, and we got stuff and things in our quest status. I like to call this just our key item menu. And by pressing B, we can save. I'm not going to save right now. But the sword. Sword combat is much more complicated than it has been in previous Zelda games before this one. Before, all you could really do was stab. But in this game, you can jump attack, like that little boy said. You can do a vertical slice by holding down the L trigger and slicing. You can do a horizontal slice by just pressing B. You can hold down the button and do a spin attack, or alternatively, you can rotate the control stick and do it that way. And, you know, you can backflip, sidestep, like he said. You can, if you have your sword sheath, you can do a roll. It's pretty good. It's pretty simple, but it's much more complicated than it has been in previous Zeldas, which is pretty cool. But now that we have a sword, we can cut these blades of grass, which can randomly give us little bits of money. But this would take forever if we did this. How about we be a naughty boy and go into Mito's house? Mito has little treasure chests, and if we open some of them, we get a blue rupee. That's 5 rupees. And we get another blue rupee. That's another 5 rupees. This one is a green rupee. That's 1 rupee. And this one is a recovery heart. Your life energy is recovered. Very nice. But now that we have 45 rupees, how about we go to the shop and get ourselves another 5 rupees for jumping over that. Hi Link, look this way. Look over here with L and talk to me with A. We could do that, but I don't want to. Welcome! Let's get the Deku Shield. You got the Deku Shield. Equip it on the equipment subscreen and select the shield. And press A to equip it. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while L targeting, you can move while defending. I shall not buy anything else. There we go. We are properly equipped. Now, let's go see the Great Deku Tree. But first, let's get some more money, because money is always good. Actually, money really isn't super important in this game, but, you know, it still feels good to get money. Maybe I'm just a cheapskate at heart, who knows. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mito, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how'd you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Do you say anything if I talk to you again? I, the Great Mito, will never accept it, but okay. Sometimes in this game, if you press the B button, you can actually speed up text. But here we have our first enemy, the Deku Baba. Though it looks wilted, it will hurt you if you touch it. Ah, god damn it, I messed up in the settings. I'm gonna switch that before the next episode. But here, we have our first enemy. All we need to do is just slash at it, and we get a Deku Stick. On the select item subscreen, we can equip it to either C left, C down, or C right. I should mention that I am playing with the GameCube edition of the game, so as a result, I can just use the Y, X, or Z buttons on the GameCube to pull up the thing. There is no button equivalent for C up, however, so that is gonna bite us in the butt a little bit later. But honestly, I don't really see much of an issue with that. Now, if you don't mind, I am going to max out on Deku Sticks just because these will help us a lot on our journey. And I'd rather do this now. I guess one thing I should probably mention is your range with your sword is actually a lot more than you would think it would be. Like, let me come over here. See? Even though we were that far away, we could still hit him, which is very good to keep in mind. Great Deku Tree, I'm back.
Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage.
Don't forget my power.
Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task?
No way.
Perhaps you do not yet have confidence in your abilities. Return to the Kokiri Forest to learn the skills of combat. When thou art ready, return here and speak to me by using L.
I just wanted to show that is a little bit of dialogue that is pretty, out of the way.
Yes. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use up to listen well to her words.
We're not going to do that this episode, but next time on The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we are going to go inside the Great Deku Tree and try to break his curse. See you guys then. Stupid camera.
A 70-centimeter square window.
Skies a bit clearer today, the rain has passed me by. I went and opened up the window again, I can't remember why. The sighs that I kept pinned to the walls have flown out of the room. Soon I'll find my way to you. I have